Imagine you're a security guard, right? You're monitoring multiple camera feeds, and a standard TV takes uh, maybe 3 seconds of pure black screen just to switch from one input to another.
Yeah, and in those 3 seconds, you could easily miss a break-in.
Exactly. So today we're looking at the technology that makes that black screen of death completely disappear. Welcome to the deep dive.
Right, so our mission today is decoding a highly specific piece of hardware from an HDTV Supply catalog. It's the WolfPack 4K 30Hz 4X1 HDMI Seamless Switch Multiviewer.
Which, I mean, that sounds super complex, but its job is simply to conquer visual chaos.
Yeah.
Like if you've ever tried to run a presentation with multiple devices and just ended up staring at a tangled mess of cables, this is tailored for you.
Absolutely. And at a baseline, for $249.95, this device takes 4 distinct HDMI inputs and routes them into a single widescreen or projector.
And you can install it in minutes, right?
Oh yeah, super fast. And you control it right from the front panel buttons or with a 10-button IR remote.
Okay, let's unpack this. Think of this device as a highly efficient digital traffic cop at a massive intersection.
I like that analogy.
Thanks. But instead of making some lanes stop so others can go, it flawlessly merges 4 different lanes of high-definition video into one continuous flow on your screen, like without anyone ever having to hit the brakes.
Right, and what's fascinating here is the technical hurdle of actually achieving that continuous flow. The industry calls this seamless switching.
Seamless meaning literally no dropout.
Exactly. It transitions between your video sources with 0 signal loss and 0 delay. That is incredibly difficult to manage while also pushing up to 4K resolution at 30 Hz.
Which gives you incredibly crisp, detailed images.
Yeah, or 1080p at 60 Hz if you prefer, perfectly smooth motion over raw pixel count.
And it handles the audio just as smoothly, right? Like pulling the stereo sound from whichever feed you choose so the sound perfectly matches the video.
It does. And it manages all of this while maintaining HDCP 1.4 compliance.
Just to translate that for a second, HDCP is the anti-piracy encryption, meaning if you're routing a copyrighted movie through one of those HDMI ports, the device won't randomly block your feed with a black screen or a copyright error.
Right. It's handling all those security protocols in the background so the user experience feels completely effortless.
So what does this all mean? Like, why spend $250 on a dedicated box for this?
Yeah.
Because we all have an input button on our TV remotes. Why wouldn't someone just click through that?
Because hitting that input button forces your TV to perform a digital handshake.
A handshake.
Yeah. It has to authenticate the new signal, determine the resolution, and build a secure connection from scratch. That process takes time, which results in that 3-second black screen we talked about earlier.
Oh, I see. The TV literally stops everything to introduce itself to the new device. So the WolfPack bypasses that by keeping all 4 video signals continuously live inside the box. There's no new handshake needed because the device is already holding all 4 hands, so to speak.
That's a great way to put it. And because it's managing that constant flow, you can use up to 10 different display modes simultaneously.
Wait, like 10 at the same time?
Yeah, you aren't just channel surfing. You can have all 4 inputs on the screen at once in various layouts.
Wow. That perfectly explains the need for it in high-stakes environments.
Yeah.
I mean, a university professor can have a slideshow presentation, a live camera, and a digital microscope, all feeding into one projector at the same time without a single glitch.
Or think about digital signage in a sports bar, or local broadcasters managing live feeds. It provides absolute reliability when you literally cannot afford to miss a single frame.
Being well-informed about niche tech like this really pulls back the curtain on the massive, complex screens we encounter every day. We take for granted that the video is just going to work,
Right, but there is serious processing power functioning behind the scenes to make it look that easy. And the accessibility is what really stands out to me.
How so?
This level of zero-delay video processing used to be incredibly expensive, enterprise-only technology. Now it's accessible to almost anyone and installs in minutes.
Which leaves us with this to think about. As professional multi-view switching technology becomes this cheap and accessible, how might the ability to flawlessly combine and control multiple video feeds on a single screen permanently change the way we direct and consume our own everyday media at home?
That's a really interesting point.
Maybe that digital traffic cop is about to start directing the chaos in our very own living rooms.